This is the Roulette Master, and I just received an incredible roulette system by one of my subscribers, Cannon, and he calls this one the Street Cannon. I cannot wait to share this with you. He said this is the best one that he's ever tried, and he's winning consistently in the casino. I cannot wait to share this one with you. And today we're going to put his system up against System 9, which I've been using in the casino to make money lately, and I think it's fantastic as well. We're going to see which one makes the most money in 15 minutes of playtime. We're going to start with System 9 first, and then we'll follow it with the Street Cannon. So I'm excited. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be using $10 units today. We're going to bet on the opposite color, which is red, because black was last. I started the timer, and here we go. I'm going to show you everything you need to know to make money with both of these roulette systems, and that's an 18 red to start. And we won. So with this system, when you win, you just go to the opposite color. But there's a lot more to it than that. Let's go ahead and spin on black now. We're up $10. And we got the win, so great. We're up 20 now. So we'll switch back to red for 10. And let's go ahead and spin here. There's a lot to this one, so make sure you watch the entire thing. And I think you'll absolutely love it like I do. And there's a win on red. So we'll go back to black for 10. We're already up $30, but once we have losses, I'll show you how to deal with those. And I think you're going to absolutely love the strategy here. That is a 4 black. So let's go back to red for 10. We're up 40 now. And let's spin again here. And here we go. That's a 21 red. And that's another win. Fantastic start. So we'll be on black for 10 now. We're up $50. And the cool thing about System 9 roulette is it rewards you for the chop. And when you have a bunch of colors in a row, it keeps you from losing. So I'm going to show you how that works. So whenever you have a color repeat, like we just did there, 2 reds in a row, we spin without betting until we don't hit red. And here we go. That's a 29 black. We did not hit red, so now we go the opposite of black, and which is red, and we'll go from 10 to 20. So let's go ahead and spin here, and here we go. That's 11 black. So we started another color streak. We have to remember we were at $20 though, so let's spin without betting until we don't hit black. We're trying to eliminate the color streaks, which are the only way that we can lose. So we did not hit black, so it's time to bet again. So now we're going to go from 20 to 40, and we'll be on the opposite of red, which will always be on the opposite of what hit last, and for black here. And I'm going to share with you what it would take for you to lose, which he says has never happened, but there's a win right there on black. So now we're going to go back to red for, but we're going to drop back to 10. So we're up $60. And I'll go ahead and tell you, since you can see a little bit of it here. But what it would take for you to lose is if you were on red, and what it would take to lose would be red, red, black, black, red, red, black, black, red, red, black, black. So he says he has not seen that yet. Let's go ahead and spin again with $10 on red here. And we're 2 minutes, 45 seconds in. That's a 9 red. Okay, so now we're going to go back to black for 10. We're up $70. And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. That's a 2 black. And that's a win. So we'll put 10 on red now. Again, all your wins come from the chop, which is the opposite. And the only way to lose is by having the color streaks. But we eliminated that by what we're doing. So that's fantastic. We're going to go back to black for 10. And we're up 90, and here we go. Let's see. That is an 8 black, and that is a win. So we'll go back to red. We always bet on the opposite color, and we're up 100 right now. And if a color streak starts, we stop betting until it ends. And that's a 25 red. That's another win on red, so we'll switch back to black. We're taking advantage of the chop, which is the opposite. We're up $110. And I cannot wait to share with you the new roulette system coming up, the Street Cannon. And that is a 15 black. That's a win. We'll go back to red for 10. We're up 120. And here we go. We're 4 minutes in out of 15 with this one. And that's a 17 black. And that's a loss. So now we're going to sit out until it does not hit black. And you always want to remember where you were last, which was $10. And that's a 32 red. Okay, the streak ended. So we go from 10 to 20, and we'll be on the opposite of red. We're always on the opposite when we bet, and we'll have a $20 bet on black. We're 4.5 minutes in out of 15, and that's a 14 red. Okay, and that's a loss at 20. So we're going to stop betting until we don't hit red now, and then we'll go to 40. And that's a 36 red. So we're just going to spin until the red streak stops. And then we'll place a $40 bet on the opposite. So that's a 25 red. So look at that. We're spinning. We're not losing anything with the only way that we can lose, which is streaks of colors. And that's fantastic. So that's a 33 black. The streak finally ended, so we go the opposite of black. Again, we always do the opposite. And we'll have a $40 bet on red, which is the opposite of black, which just hit here. And let's spin. And that's a 3 red. And that's a win. So we'll go from 40 back to 10. When we win, we go back to the start, and we'll be on the opposite color for 10. We're up $130. We're 5.5 minutes in out of 15. And that is a 7 red. Okay, and that's a loss, so we'll stop betting until we stop hitting red numbers. And here we go. And that saved us again. Look at that. So by not betting, we're saving money here, and we're not losing on the color streaks, but then we're making all of our money on the chops. So that's a 14 red. Let's spin again. That's 4 in a row there that could have hurt us, but they're not going to. So look at that. Look how much money this is saving us right now. We would have lost on all of these numbers because we're only winning on chops, and that's opposites. And look at that. So if we weren't doing it this way, if we were just playing traditional doubling of the bets, we would have lost 10, 20, 40, 80, 160, 320. All of those would be lost, and but we have not lost them. Look at that. That would be $640 bet on the next one if we weren't doing this. So this would be, if we were playing traditional doubling of the bets, if we lost this one, we would lose it all. But we didn't even come close, and the streak finally ended. So we're going to go from 10 to 20, and we'll be betting on red. You can see it didn't affect us at all. Let's go ahead and bet on red for 20. And we got the win. Look at that. So we switch back to black. Again, we're always betting on the opposite. And when we win, we go back to 10. So let's go ahead and spin here. We're 7 minutes in out of 15. And that's a 16 red. Okay, and we lost. So we go ahead and spin until we stop hitting reds. And here we go. That saved us again. Look at that. We would have lost that one, but we didn't. We'll spin again until this red color streak ends. It saved us one more time. Look at that. This is awesome. I love this system. And we're 7 minutes, 40 seconds in out of 15. Look at that. Again, it saved us. My goodness. Okay, so let's spin again here until this red streak ends. Look again. That saved us again, too. So on this one, we would have lost at 12, 16, 3, 23, 18, 3. That's 10, 20, 40, 80, 160, 320. We would have lost all those bets if we weren't doing it this way. But we have not. So now it would be a $640 bet if we weren't doing it this way. But we haven't lost anything. Look at that. So if we lost this one, if it hit red, we'd lose our bankroll with traditional doubling. And we would have just saved us on the last bet. But now it's finally time to bet again, and we'll go $20 on red. Because you can see we didn't lose a thing. We're still right where we were, and we're betting opposites like we always do, and we're making money off the opposites, and we're not we're not losing when we hit color streaks. So there's a win on red, so we'll go black for 10. When you win, you always go back to 10. We're up $150. We're 8 minutes and 45 seconds in. And that's a 13 black. Fantastic. So we'll go back to red for 10. We're up 160 now, and 9 minutes in out of 15. Here we go. That's a 5 red. That's a win. We'll go back to black for 10. That puts us up 170, and let's spin on black for $10. Here we go. This is a $2,000 bankroll system, but you can also play this with $200 and dollar units. So remember that, and we'll be back on red for 10. Always on the opposite, always betting on the opposite, and here we go. Okay, that's a 32 red, and that's a win, so we'll go back to black for 10. We're up $190 already with this one, and we're coming up on 10 minutes out of 15. That's a 35 black. Okay, so now we'll be on red for 10. We're up 200. And let's spin here. And System 9 is kicking butt as usual. And can't wait to share with you the new street cannon system coming up here. And we'll be on black for 10 now. We're up 210. And here we go. That's a 20 black. And that's a win, so we'll go back to red for 10. We're up 220. We're taking advantage of the chops, and when we get color streaks, they don't hurt us. So that's pretty awesome. That's a 13 black. We lost, so we spin without betting until we don't hit a black number. So we're going to make sure the color streak does not continue. And it did. So, or wait, actually that's a 6 black. Yeah, it did. So that saved us money right there. We would have lost that one as well. And here we go. Another one we would have lost, but we did not. So look at that. That's fantastic. And absolutely love this roulette system. And finally, streak ended there. We're going to go from 10 to 20. And we'll be on black, which is you always bet on the opposite. We're up $210 here. We're 11 minutes in out of 15. It's a 27 red. And that's a loss. So we'll spin without betting before we go to 40, and we'll make sure the red color streak ends. There we go. And it did. So now we'll go to 40, and we'll be on red. Okay, dropped us back to 190 temporarily. But once we get the win, we'll be in good shape. And that's a 34 red. We got the win at 40, so now we're going to go back to 10, and we'll be on black. Again, we're always betting on the opposite. We're up $230 with this one. Here we go. And that's a 0, so that's definitely a loss. So when that happens, you just spin without betting. Here we go. And that's a 6 black. Okay, so we're going to bet on the opposite of black for 20. And spin. We're 12 minutes in out of 15. And that's a 22 black. That's another loss. So before we go to 40, we're going to spin until the black streak ends. Here we go. And there's another one that saved us money. And it could go on for 20 or 30 black numbers and it wouldn't hurt us a thing. So that's pretty awesome. And look right now, look how much money this is saving us. And we would be losing all of those with traditional doubling of the bet. And this is fantastic. We're 12 and a half minutes in out of 15. The streak finally ended, and we're going to go to 40. Well, actually, I'm sorry. Actually, on that one, okay. So we're going to go to black now, back for 10. That was the win there. So here we go. Misspoke on that one there. And that's a 33 black. And if you make a mistake when you're playing, just get right back on board. And we're up 230. And sometimes I make them when I'm talking too much. But we're 13 minutes in out of 15. That's a 21 red. And we'll go back to black for 10. And here we go at 240. But again, the only way you can lose is to go, for instance, if it's red, you go red, red, black, black, red, red, black, black, red, red, black, black. And let's see here. We're going to spin without betting until the red color streak ends. Then we'll go to 20. It's saving us money again. We would be losing these bets. So, but we're not. And let's clear that out because we're not going to bet again till the red color streak ends. And here we go. And it saved us again. Look at that. 36 red. We didn't lose a thing. And that's incredible to me. So look at all this money we're saving right now. We're not losing a thing. If we were traditionally doubling, we'd be in trouble multiple times here, but we're not. So finally ended there. We'll go to $20 on red. It's always going to be the opposite. We're up 230, and let's spin. Here we go. And that's a 17 black. and that's a loss. So we'll spin until the black color streak ends, and then we'll place a $40 bet. So here we go. That's a 5 red. Okay, it ended. So now we'll place a $40 bet on black. And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. And we lost that one. Okay, so now we'll spin without betting until the color streak ends, and then we would place an $80 bet. Here we go. It's a 34 red. It has not ended, so let's spin again. And here we go. And that's another one, and we just ran out of time. So we ended up 170 in profit because we didn't have time to recover that one. But that red color streak, just like all the other ones, isn't going to cost us anything, and we're in good shape. So I absolutely love this this System 9 roulette system. I hope you guys do as well. Let me know down in the comments how you test with it, as always, and that would be fantastic. And really appreciate everyone's comments. I love it. And now it is time for the new roulette system today. This is called the Street Cannon, and I think you're going to absolutely love it. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, it is time for the Street Cannon roulette system. Let's go ahead and place the bets. We're going to have a $25 bet on the 1621 double street. We're going to have a $15 bet on each one of these double streets on the ends. And then we're going to have a $10 bet. Let me fix that one on these two corners right here and here. That's a $75 total bet. The timer's set. Let's go ahead and spin, and I'll share with you the progression on this one. That's a 31 black. Okay, that's a $15 win to start. So we're up $15. We're just going to rebet and spin. Here we go. Let's see what we get here. That's a 3 red. Okay, that's another $15 win. So we're up 30 already, doing fantastic. And let's go ahead and spin again here. That's a 17 black. That's a $75 win. That's what we really want, is that 1621 double street in the middle. We're already up $105. That's fantastic. And a $75 base level bet here. $2,000 bankroll, but you can divide everything by 5 and do a $400 bankroll with this one as well. We're up $120 already. And let's go ahead and spin. Obviously, the best thing you can hit is that double street in the center, just like I showed you there. And that's a 36 red. That's another $15 win on one of the double streets on the sides. We're up $135 already. Man, this is a really good one so far. I can't wait to see if this continues for the rest of the 15 minutes here. And man, the Street Cannon is really performing. We're up 150 already. And let's go ahead and spin again here. Here we go. That's a 0. So when you lose with this system, everything goes up 1 unit. So the one that's 25 in the center goes to 50. And the ones on the side go up 15, just as so. And then the ones that are 10 go up 10. So everything goes up exactly the amount that they started. You can actually hit the double button on the first time you do it, but then after that you'll have to add them in. That's a 10 black. And we lost, so let's do that again. So we're going to add 25 to the center, 15 to the sides, and 10 to the corner bets. Okay, now we have a $225 total bet, $2,000 bankroll, but again, you can use you can divide everything by 5 and do a $400 bankroll. And that's a $225 win there. That's fantastic. Let's see what we hit. We hit the 20, and like I said before, that's what you want. Let's go ahead and place the bets again. So again, we're going to have 25 in the center, 15 on the double streets on the edges, and then we're going to have 10 on these two corners. Okay, $75 total bet. We're up 150, and let's spin. We're 3 minutes in out of 15 here with the Street Cannon roulette system. That's a 35 black. That's a $15 win, so we get up 165. Let's spin again here. Let's see what we get. Let's see, 31 black. That's a $15 win. We're up $180 already with this one. Again, I can't wait to see if this continues. We're 3.5 minutes in out of 15, and that's a 23 red. And that's a loss, so we're going to increase everything by the amount that it started with. So everything, we go from 75 to 150 basically. And here we go, that's an 8 black. Okay, that's a $30 win, and we're not in session profit, so we're just going to stay right there and spend. And here we go. That's a 16 red. That's a $150 win. Now we are, so let's go ahead and start back where we were at the beginning again here. Let's go back to 75. I think I did one too many there. Let me see where it ended up. I think it's right there. And okay, let's go ahead and spin. We're back where we started again, 25, 15, and 10. And that's a 10 black. That's a loss, so we'll increase those all from what they started again, and that takes us from 75 to 150. Again, you can only hit the double button on the first time that you lose. Then after that, you need to add it in each time. There's a loss, so we will add that in this time. There's 25 added in, 15, 15. Oh, let me get rid of those. 10 and 10. Okay, it's a 225 total bet now. We're 5 minutes in out of 15. Okay, that's a 24 black. And we just missed it there. That was close. So let's go ahead and add them in again. Again, it's 25, 15, 15, 10, and 10. $300 total bet now. Now you see why we need the $2,000 bankroll with this one, or $400 bankroll if you divide everything by 5. And there's another loss with a 0. So not ideal, but that's okay. We still have plenty of bankroll left. Let's go ahead and increase those again. Again, we'll start with the 25, then go to 15, then go to 10s, and that's a 375 total bet. But again, we have plenty of bankroll. We just need to be patient and wait for good numbers to come. That's a 9 red, and that's a $75 win, but we're not in session profit. So we're just going to rebet and spin again at 375. We're 6 minutes in out of 15. And that's a 3 red. Okay, that's a $75 win. We'll take it, but not in session profit. So let's go ahead and spin. And I would love a 16 to 21 to hit here pretty soon. That would be awesome. And that's a 6 black. That's another $75 win. Those will start to add up. Let's just rebet and spin. Again, let's look for a 16 to 21 or lots of little wins. And that's a 23 red. And that's a loss. So we're going to increase again. So we'll start with the 25. And then we'll go to 15. And then 10 and 10. Okay. We still have plenty of bankroll left. It's a 450 total bet though. And we're almost 7 minutes in out of 15. That's an 8 black. That's a $90 win. That helps a little bit. Let's just rebet and spin. Again, we can get a lot of little wins, or we can keep playing and be patient until we get one of those really good numbers. And we'll take a $90 win there, though. Let's rebet and spin. We really need a 16 to 21 eventually, but we can be patient. We have the bankroll, and that's a 27 red. That's a $90 win, so let's go ahead and just rebet and spin. And we still have plenty of time left. We're 7.5 minutes in out of 15. And that's a 20 black. There it is right there. $450 win. Now we're back up 105. And let's just go ahead and rebet and spin because we're not in session profit. Let's see if we can get one more win. That's a 15 black. And that's a loss. So we're going to increase again. We'll start with 25. Then go to 15, 15, 10, and 10. Okay, so 525 total bet. We still have plenty of bankroll. Let's see if we can get another good win here. All right, that is a 35 black. And that's a $105 win. We'll take it. Again, we can get a bunch of little wins, and that's not really a little win. We'll take a bunch of those if we can get them. But that's a 12 red there. Okay, that's a $105 win. So if we get a few more of those, we'll be back in session profit. And we're 8 minutes and 30 seconds in. Ooh, that hurt though. That zeros hurt most of the time unless you're betting on them. So let's go ahead and increase again. We'll start with 25, then go to 15, 15, 10, and 10. Okay, so we still have about somewhere around $1,400 left in the bankroll. We just need some good numbers here. We're 9 minutes in out of 15. Ooh, it tried to hit zero again, but we'll take the $120 win. Let's go ahead and rebet and spin. I would love to see another 16 to 21 here, or lots of little wins. That's a 13 black. That's a total loss though, so we're going to increase again. 25, 15. Here we go again. We take one of those off. There we go. 10 and 10. Now we have a 675 total bet, and then we'll check our balance after this one. We're 9.5 minutes in out of 15. That's a nice $135 win. We'll take it. But we need to get some good wins here. We're going to need a 16 to 21 eventually. And that's a 36 red. We'll take the win though. Another $135 win. See if we can pile up a bunch of those or get one of the 16 to 21 to pop up. That's a 5 red. We'll take another 135. Let's just keep winning those and we'll be back in no time. Let's see. We got about 5 minutes left here. And that's a 2 black. It's another 135. So those are starting to add up. And if we can get one of those good numbers down the middle, we'll be in good shape. But in the meantime, that's an 8 black. And we'll take another $135 win. We'll rebet and spin. I love comebacks. I hope we can keep this one going. And that's a 20. $675 win. That puts us up 210. And we'll reset back to the original bet. That was exciting. But what we probably should have done was when we were up 150, even though we weren't in session profit, we should have restarted. So learn from this. Anytime you see somebody make a mistake, and you have to use your best judgment, but learn from it. And we're back to the original $75 bet. It's easy when you're playing roulette to get greedy and try to always get back to session profit. But if you get anywhere near session profit and your bets are high, go ahead and restart. So we lost that one. Let's increase those by what they started with. So we go from 75 to 150. We're 11.5 minutes in here. And that's a 4 black. That's a nice $30 win. We're up 165. Let's go back to 75 again and spin. And here we go. That's a 27 red. That's a nice $15 win. We'll take it. We're up 180. Let's just rebet and spin. And here we go. Ooh, it's nice when you hit a zero though and you're only at the base level. So let's go ahead and increase now. You never won a loss, but it's best if it's at the 75 level with this one. We just increased by where we started with, and that's a 6 black. Okay, that's a $30 win, but we're not in session profit. So let's just rebet and spin. I think we'll be okay staying at this 150 level. And that's a 25 red. And that's a total loss. So let's increase again. We'll start with 25. Then go to 15. 15. 10. And 10. Okay, 225 total bet now. And here we go. That's an 8 black. And that's a $45 win. We're up 30. Let's just rebet and spin. Let's see if we can get a good win here. We're 13 minutes in out of 15. And that's a 34 red. That's another $45 win. So we're back up 75. Let's rebet and spin. And that's a 28 black. That's a total loss. So we'll increase again. Start with 25. Go to 15. Oops, wrong one. Here we go. 15 again. 10 and 10. $300 total bet now. We're 13.5 minutes in out of 15. And that's a 13 black. That's another total loss. So let's add the 25 in again. Then 15, 15, 10, and 10. 375 total bet. We're 13 minutes and 50 seconds in. We need some wins. That's a 12 red. Okay, that's a $75 win. Let's rebet and spin. And let's see if we can close strong in this last minute. That's a 31 black. That's a $75 win. Let's rebet and spin. Let's see if we can hit 16 through 21 one more time. That's a 10 black. And that's a total loss. So that one hurt. We'll add them in again. 25, 15. Here we go. 10 and 10. Okay, 450 total bet now. And here we go. That's a 5 red. Okay, we'll take that $90 win, but we're minus 585. We need to hit something good here real soon. So let's see if we can do it. That's a 23 red. But that's a total loss, and that's how we're going to finish this one. We just ran out of time. So we did good there for a while, and we could have cashed out with some money. Like Sonny always says, when you get up, you should get out. And if we hadn't been playing for the full 15 minutes, we could have done that. But it looked good for a while, and then it, we had some rough spots too with this system. So remember to test it on your simulator as always, and share the results with the community in the comments. That's what this is all about, so you guys can help each other know which systems to use. And by showing your results, that really helps, so people won't take it to the casino. If they see a lot of bad results, if they see a lot of good results, they feel more comfortable taking it to the casino. So make sure you share that with the community in the comments and help everybody out. And I think it's a lot of fun to do that anyway. I use Roulette Royale on Apple or Android, and you can use whatever you want to, any simulator that you want, but test it out, share the comments as always, and I really appreciate everyone's support of the channel. You guys are fantastic. Love seeing your new systems every single day of the week. And remember to send those to roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. Remember, that's roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. I pick a new one every day of the week, and it goes out at 7 a.m. Central Time. And just love seeing the new systems every day. So keep it up. Really appreciate it. This is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody. Also, the System 9 roulette system was definitely the winner today. I love it, so give it a try. And would love to hear in the comments what you think about that as well.